Challenge your pastor. Challenge him if you can. This is a video response back to you, Mac Ain. When the Bible says study to show thyself approved unto Yah, it's very important to catch that. Now, I'm only talking to the ones that's inside of the church building to answer your email. That's why I want to use this title. Challenge your pastor. But you can't challenge him. What I mean by challenge, I ain't talking about you having a debate and all that. I'm saying test the spirits by the Spirit. When they teaching you, how are you going to know if they teaching you right if you're not studying for yourself? Well, JT, man, he got a degree. He come from seminary school. Challenge his degree. Challenge his seminary school. Because, see, I know a whole lot of pastors that come out of seminary school. And when you challenge them with something like the Apocrypha, if they don't agree with it, some of them other books, or if you start going against their theory on how they teach tithing, of course, they're going to say something wrong with you. But what has been wrong with them all these years? The ones that have used the Bible, excuse me, I was about to say use the money. They use the money too that they got from you, but using the Bible to get the money. Well, he's a bishop. I don't care. This is why on this page, what do I tell y'all all the time? Don't just listen to see what I'm talking about is right. Go study. Go study. And if I'm not lining up with what the words say, don't listen at me. But I see the majority on this page is studying hard. And that's why we be on one accord so much. Because when we hear these wrong doctrines, these seducing spirits, these doctrines of devils in these pulpits that we hear, I'm not talking about all pastors. That's why we can discern it. Now, brother, I know you talking about Creflo Dollar. That's all over the news now. It's going to be over the news for a while. Who cares? I said this years and years ago. Challenge your pastor. See if they speaking what the sound doctrine says. If they speaking sound doctrine or not. And that's the thing, how they get so many people. So many people sit in these churches that do this. They sit up and they just happy to be going in the building. Ooh, I got the word today. And they hardly ever study on their own during the week. But they got time to check all their comments on Facebook. Go through their emails. But can't for 10 minutes pick up the word. I'm not talking about everybody, because some do. And when stuff don't sit right in your spirit, and you know it ain't right, that's the Holy Spirit telling you. That's a false prophet. That's a wolf in sheep clothing. He don't sound right. He don't line up right. But when you don't have the word in you, when you don't have the Holy Spirit in you, they can brainwash you 30, 40 years and more. So a lot of people have been speaking against this stuff years ago. It's just when they spoke, nobody wanted to hear it because of that certain person's title. Well, more and more are being exposed on a daily basis. So you should always challenge the teachings of the person that you are listening to. But that just go to show you once again, I'm not going to make this video too much longer, but that just go to show you how many people actually study and get an understanding and how many don't. And people think you be being mean when you be like, man, I don't listen to this dude. I don't listen to this dude. I don't listen to her. Because you don't test the spirits by the Spirit. Those are spirits that's inside of them who's using the gospel to gain airplanes and mansions and then want to come back 30 years later or look at Benny Hinn 40 years later plus. All these TV evangelists they don't even want to apologize. Think about that. Look at those actions. Because actions speak louder than words. That's an old saying. So challenge the teachings that you hear. If it's me, you looking at me, challenge me. Y'all do it anyway. I don't know about that, JT. Let me go back and study. Good. At least the Holy Spirit got you to think about studying. Good. I ain't talking about, I'm saying me because I'm just a vessel, but all glory, all praises to the Most High. I'm just a vessel. I don't have no problem with somebody challenging me and go back to the Bible and seeing if it's true. Now, I'm not going to sit up and argue with you. Y'all already know that. But you're supposed to challenge me. When I teach you something, you're supposed to go back and study it to see if it's lining up. And like I said, if it ain't lining up, don't you look at me another day in your life. And I mean it out of love. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day. Shalom.